Yes, people, welcome back to another stream on the channel. We haven't been live in a while, so yes, we are back. We are back, and we're back for a new show called Keep Sell Bench. So we're gonna do streams, multiple. I've messaged quite a few about this topic, so I'm gonna get more people on. Not today, but maybe tomorrow with someone else. Sunday, someone else. So we'll do different clubs, but today we're doing the mighty Chelsea. And you know what? I thought to get the proper Chelsea fan, got JPT. How you doing, man? Big up to you.
Big up, Oris, man. Happy to be part of this new show. And yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot to talk about, but I think it's gonna have a lot of same
Mm,
responses.
yeah, 100%, man, 100%. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I've got the whole squad on the banners. So yeah, I know you know the rule, JPT, but I'm just saying for the viewers. So what I'm gonna do is bring each player from banners. And JBT will have to say if he was the Chelsea manager, if JBT was JBT Pochettino, then he would decide what he's gonna do. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one, man. It's gonna be an interesting one. So let's start, man. So goalkeepers, Kepa, what are you doing with him, JBT?
The only thing I would say is if we don't bring another goalkeeper, we have to bench, or if we don't get another goalkeeper, we have to keep him. But if we have another one coming in, as if we're keeping eyes on Magic Mike or Onana, um, then we can get rid of him. Get rid of him, and I think we can bring in Slonina from the, I think, was it the under the U20s. And yeah, I want this guy. He's not ready, or he's not reaching his potential. Definitely another Chelsea expensive signing that didn't live up to the potential we expected.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Listen, Kepa, not surprised that you want him out. So yeah. But first of all, before we do carry on the music off with the comments, Naz says, big up to you, man. Hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in a while, so hope you're doing well. Luca, yeah, big up. Hashim, big up to you, man. Rocco, yeah, big up to you as well. Chelsea fan, big up to you, Chelsea fan. Big up to Ollie, and yeah, I'm all good, Luca, man. I'm all good. Um, yeah, but I won't be good after when we talk about one specific Chelsea player later on. So, next, Edward Mendy. Like, for me, listen, I find this funny because I remember, like, a few seasons ago, people were calling him world class. Well, listen, at that time, I can't
Mhm.
deny he was very, very good, but it's just weird to see how, well, not you, but how some of your fan base have flip flopped on him. So, what would you do with Mendy, JPT?
Get rid of him. I mean, look, didn't he win the UEFA goalkeeper? Or was that Donnarumma when he won the Champions League? But either way, he was a goalkeeper. Yes, won us the Champions League, did good, but I think he just got exposed that his ball distribution has been poor. He has been caught off guard, especially with aerial balls. Like he's a liability. And it was evident once we lost Rudiger. Once I think it started from, I think, last season. I think it was West Ham.
Yeah,
You just see he freezes under pressure when the ball, and he tries to play from the back. He can't do it. You see it in the defense that they don't trust him, and they have more peace of mind with Kepa. But Kepa, like I said, you can shoot the ball 30 plus yards out, and you're gonna beat Kepa. He's slow to react for some reason. I don't know how he's became a goalkeeper. But Mendy, good reflexes, but poor decisions, poor ball distribution. Thank you for the time. Now you can go off to Spurs. Apparently they want him. So, yep, I think they're gonna have a super defense right there with Mendy and goal, and Maguire possibly in their back three. So
that that is absolutely beautiful centre back partnership. Like, that is beautiful, man. Beautiful. So, yeah, man. Um, yeah, I'm not surprised. Um, Mendy, yeah. Listen, I think it's I think it's time to sell him, man. Obviously get. Oh no, which I would not be happy because that's Tenag's keeper. And I don't know why we're not linked with him, but yeah, I think we're trying to get some. But yeah, I think Onana. I think it's the way how he adjusts because it's not going to take that quick for him to adjust. But listen, goalkeepers, I think they adjust quickly. Like if you look at Allison and Listen,
Mm.
they've I would say they've adapted quickly, but they've had time to settle to the system. And I think, oh no, listen, we'll do it under Pochettino, so let's see what happens. But yeah, I'm not surprised by that. So both keepers gone. Right, defenders. Pretty sure you want Reece James to stay, right?
Yeah, keep. The one thing that's gonna be worrying is his knee health. Hold on a second, it's got a loud noise. Give me 1 second.
Yeah,
But definitely keep him. You know, it's just if he can get surgery for his knee, and we had to put him like on the bench for the season, fine. But that's just one. This is one weak spot. It's just he's really injury prone when it comes to his knees. And I mean, now that we have what was it, Malo Gusto coming in to maybe give him some time to rest more, because besides him, it was Aspilicueta, and now, thank you for your time here at Chelsea. He was great, true legend, but his legs were gone, and we just had to keep risking Reese's health, and definitely keep him, you know, possible future Chelsea captain. So let's see what happens. I know it's gonna piss off a lot of Mount stands, but it is what it is.
exactly, man. Yeah, is what it is. But yeah, 100%. I'm just gonna go through the comments. Mandy is still a Chelsea fan, and he says, "Yeah, I think it's an obvious one to keep Chris James." Right.
Big up chance.
Aspilicueta. What are you doing with him?
I mean, he's already retired, or he's gone. He's
Oh yeah, I
contract
forgot.
ended. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's thank you for your time. He got a good send off. Kind of wish Conte got this like a similar send off, but didn't happen. It is what it is, and yeah, I mean, Aspilicueta did everything he could for Chelsea. His age just finally caught up to him, and
yeah.
thank you for your time, and it's been a pleasure. But yeah, either way. If he was still like, let's just say hypothetical on his last year, so because yeah, he's just can't keep up anymore.
Yeah, exactly, man. 100%. I forgot that he's gonna retire. So, yeah, let's delete him. Right now we get into the well, we still got fullbacks, but send back to Fofana. What are you doing with him?
Bench, man. I don't know what was going. I don't know if it was just he was just over the Lampard tenure or what, but my God, he had 2 assists for the other teams in the last few games of the season. City comes to mind, and I think Rashford he gave us an assist to. Um, but I don't know. Maybe he can't play well unless he's playing next to Silva. I have no idea, but he just really dropped off um, since Lampard came on. But yeah, bench him, and I think we have a good center back pairing, but we'll get to that when we get to these names.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. But yeah,
Wally.
oh yeah. Let me just. I thought JPT said so. James almost had a heart attack. Yeah. Listen,
Oh
guys, big up
no.
the chat. Man. Big up the chat. So look at
Yeah,
comments.
man.
Big up the chat, man. Make sure, guys, on the title description, if you click on Bad Time Podcast, it's highlighted. So just click on it and subscribe because you have to. You just have to, man. There's not because. But yeah.
Yeah.
Aspil so yeah, Aspil so thanks. Yeah. Aspil so.
Done.
He's
Yeah.
gonna retire anyways. So yeah.
I mean, is he retiring, or is he going to possibly Saudi
I
Arabia
think he
or
might go back to
MLS?
like he might go back to yeah. He might go back. Maybe Spain, one of the Spurs.
Could be Spain. Yeah, why not?
I think it's Spain or Saudi, one of those two. But yeah, listen, Saudi, mate, they're I don't know what they're doing right now, but
See, for Messi to reject Saudi Arabia, that was crazy. I can't believe he picked Miami.
100%. Listen, David Beckham, man, legend. David Beckham pool.
Yeah,
Barcelona don't have that David Beckham pool, so yeah. All right, Fofana, go away. Now, Thiago Silva.
for the love of God, please keep. He is just one of the 3 players. I know his contract is coming to an end soon. I think he's got 1 year, but he's he said he might have played his last game in Champions League when we got eliminated by Real Madrid. He's not going to be in Europe at all next season or full year. If he stays, I mean, it's just because he loves the club. I know his family loves London. I would love for him to stay and just be the anchor that we desperately needed. definitely player of the season. I mean, no one else really could, have any type of nomination other than him. So definitely keep and hope we can lead this defense next season into possible top four.
100%. Joseph says Silver keep. Yeah, 100%. Koulibaly, what are you doing with him?
Bench. If I could get rid of him, I would. But
Yeah.
it's his first season, not the way we expected. I want to see how he does with Pochettino. I just want to bench him for right now. Uh, and then once he finds his form and his way back under Poch, then we can see if he can be paired up with alongside with Silva or Fofana. I think he might be paired up well with Fofana if they get a rhythm together under Poch. But right now, bench really look for the price we got him for, which I think was 37 mil, compared to what Liverpool got for McAllister, which 35 million, which I had to read that twice when I saw that report. I couldn't believe it, but hey, they got their money's worth. We didn't. But bench that man. It's oh
Yeah.
man.
Listen, Awais, tomorrow, you better fucking win that Champions League or I'm coming at your neck, mate. So, listen, you can keep going, mate. Yeah, go up to Awais. But yeah, Koulibaly, he's. Honestly, before we got Maguire, we were linked to Koulibaly. And did I want him? Probably, yeah, because if I had back then, I obviously wanted Koulibaly. But now, yeah, no, listen, Koulibaly, man, I don't know what's up with him, but we'll see on the Pochettino. But the issue, obviously, he's got his own chant. What are you doing with him?
Keep him for sure. I know he picked up an injury before the season ended. He's gonna be out for a few months, but might make it in time for the start of next season. Definitely, him and Silva can be a good center back pairing, and I want to see where this goes with Podge. He was definitely one of the few signings from last season, especially I think we got him in January. Definitely shining through. I know that it wasn't really the best. Seeing that we lost our starting fullbacks, Kukurea was no help, and Fofana, like I said, so it was like a lose-lose situation for him. But I think there's something good in this player, so let's keep him. Probably, like I said, and I think we could see him as a starter for next season over Koulibaly and Fofana.
100%, man. The chant for his name, listen, is a crazy one because obviously there was a video of the guy with Todd Bowley who's saying the Bradley Shearer chant. So
Yeah.
yeah, just the thing is Bradley Shearer, yes, it needs to adjust. Like what Chelsea need is they need to find the right centre back partnership because every game is
Mm-hmm.
rotation. They need to be consistent with the centre backs because let's say because well, surely if everyone knows, but not if some of you don't. If you're new, listen, I'm a manager myself, and if I was to play almost every Sunday a different centre back partnership, it's not going to work well. So you need to keep
Mm-hmm.
it consistent with the partnership. So yeah, but this Sheely, listen, he's gonna listen. Let's see what Pochettino does with him because I think he can. You know what, can do something with him. So yeah, did you say keep him right?
Keep for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Trevor Chalobah.
That's an easy sell. I mean, it's a shame because he's not terrible, but one you get really demotivated once because when he first came in to the senior squad, and I think he debuted with a goal versus Crystal Palace. You saw what it meant to him, but now he's getting knocking down the pecking order and center back. Especially when you get three new center back signings and you're seeing less and less, and to the point where you're the only time you're really going to play is right back, and it's just I think for his career, and we need to sell him. And he's like I said, I think wherever he goes, um, he's gonna have a good career, good season. Just we'll see where he ends up in. I don't know what teams are linked with him, but from my understanding, I think Italy might is a destination for him.
Mm,
Either way, yeah, so it's going to be bittersweet, but to save his career and to help us with it to recover some money, we need to. This is a
yeah.
player that needs to be sold. Well, yeah,
Yeah, well,
if we could loan, that'd be another option, but it's only three right now.
no, honestly, who would want to know my lawn, man? But yeah, so self trying about now. Fullback. Well, we've got two remaining fullbacks. So Ben, Chilwell. What would you do with Benny Boy?
keep, keep, and it's another same thing with James. You know, he's a bit injury prone now, and but when he can play, when he starts, it's fully fit. This guy is a monster. I want him to stay. I just don't know how his. I think it was another knee or thigh injury that got to him, but definitely a player to keep. Start. He has to be a starting left back because we don't have anyone else really that's worth starting unless he's to the point where we're putting a young teenager in
Yeah,
place for him.
exactly, 100%. Yeah, there we go. True, gonna big up to yourself. You're doing well, man.
To
Just
win.
will keep. Yeah, I think that's what he said. So yeah, Chill will keep. Now let's move on to the best left back in the world, Cucurella.
Get out of here. This guy.
You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
my god.
'Cause-
I mean, to
yeah,
bench. I mean, if I'll just say straightforward, bench him. Like I said, there's another one that just came in. I want to see. He's been, I think with Potter, even though he was the manager with him at Brighton, I think that came more about the squad around him because you see how Brian was doing since Potter left, since they lost a
yeah.
lot of some of their players. They've improved. Um, but it is some part of the bench, and then maybe he can find his form back with Poch. I doubt it. If we could loan him out to somewhere, perfect. But like I said, if we're sticking with these three options, bench him.
100%. Yeah, bench Cucurella, 100%. Just say he's not just the bell for Chelsea, as he say. Yeah. Right, Enzo. I'm pretty sure you want to keep him.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna build a midfield around him.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can get the likes of Moises and well, the Ugarte deal is done, but I think we're trying to get what was the other player that we were linked to other than Caicedo?
Kai,
Not Lavia.
Yeah, Lavia. Yeah, yeah,
Not
Lavia.
no,
Yeah.
no, but there was another one. I think it was another like South American player, but Vega.
Oh yes. Yeah,
I'm not sure if he's South American
man.
actually, but
What you think with so many South American players, man? You got a
I
striker that's
don't I
come
don't
on,
know
man.
what everyone's got like Manchester United is becoming like Dutch. What was
Yeah,
this? It's
we
another
love our Dutch players, man. Like, literally,
Arsenal's Arsenal's becoming like a little favela with all the Brazilians that they got over there.
they're trying to do Joga Bonita, but listen, they can't do that. Mate.
And then
Oh,
Leeds is bringing soccer.
no, yeah, no. Enzo is keep, so I'm just gonna move him. Enzo's keep, but you just have to build the midfield around him. But yeah,
They have to. They have
you
to.
have to, exactly, you have to. Next one is Drake. What are you gonna do with him?
I think he's already packing his bags. I mean, they gave him a little like send off too at the Newcastle
This
United
guy, by the way, he is
game.
so shit. I don't know how
It's
close fans
weird.
are.
I would say he's just below average, but at least he can play multiple positions mediocrely. So it says in case
Yeah.
he's like a good squad player in that sense, but no
Mhm.
way in hell he's a starter in like the big leagues, especially EPL. Um, I think what Newcastle's linked with him for some reason, and I think Juventus is linked with him. Uh, you know what? It's been real. It's a shame because this guy, another one from one of our own, I think academy graduates, and just couldn't live up to it. I think another one who suffered like he never was the same since he picked up I think it was an ACL injury.
Yeah.
And you saw his speed go down, his confidence. Like he was scared to take hits, similar to like Callum Hudson-Odoi, but yeah, he did what he could. You got a player who can play right back, right wing. Where else he played? DM, CM, Cam. I mean, pretty much played the whole right side, I think, except right wing. But yeah, thank you, and good luck to wherever he goes to next. But definitely we cannot have him. The whole midfield is pretty much gone.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. So, yeah, live the street, mate. You can get out of it. But yeah, let me just. You can speak about him first, and I'll get on to him in about a second. But yeah, let's go.
Oh, Mr. Manchester United. This guy is going to, you know what? As much as people want to, the Manchester United supporters are worried about this guy coming. I honestly think the only thing really you should worry about is his attitude. Seeing how he's been very, I guess, for lack of a better word, arrogant about this wages at Chelsea, possibly rejecting the 200 a week or 200K a week contract, which apparently he said didn't happen. We don't know, but then image rights are also another issue. There's talent in this kid. It's a shame that because you got the big fan base of him that's like he's the proper Chelsea future star boy of the club, but when you put the wages and everything like that to him, he's like, does he really care about the club? Does he care about his wallet? Talented player, but like I said, you can call me here. I think he's gonna cook in at Manchester United. Well, Ten Hag is gonna put him in the right role. He's gonna give him the authority. That's the thing. He needs that authoritative man manager that would knock him into shape. I know he's not your first choice, but he's not a bad player to have. But
Listen,
yeah,
I'm just gonna
he's
have to. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to try and calm down what I say about this guy. But Mason Mount, he should not be coming to Manchester United because if everyone watched that final and previous matches, it's the midfield that we always get dominated. Ericsson, for me, is not good enough to start 3 games in a row because
Yep.
I'm not mocking it or violating, but he does have a pacemaker in his arm. I'm not mocking it, but
No,
it does
it's true.
affect him. Yeah, it's true. So it does affect him how he plays. But Ericsson, I've always said to United fans and to everyone, even at school, whatever, we need 3 midfielders. Mason Mount is not one of those 3 lists. And when I watch this midfield of Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, and Casemiro, this will not work because we do not. Apart from maybe Casemiro, I do not see a ball carrying midfielder. I'm sorry, but Bruno Mount, they probably have the most similar style play. Press, not press, but Mason Mount. I don't know if he presses, man. I watch this guy. He's not good enough, man. Even the price, man. What? Top Bolly, man. You need to chill out, man. Like for me, the max I would pay is 50 million with add-ons, like 50 plus 5 million or 10 million. But for me, it's too much what Chelsea asks for. And I'm talking about as a player itself, he's not what United need. He really isn't. And there's better options. But the same price that Chelsea asks for, we can literally get Caicedo for United. If we were that smart, the same price that Chelsea asks for Mason Mount, we can go get Caicedo. But look at Liverpool with McAllister and all these lot, man. Liverpool, they're trying to get Thuram, that midfielder from Nice. He's a quality player. And if they do get him, yeah, he's going to be a good signing. Look at Liverpool upgrading the midfield, whilst United, see, with the sale ownership, blah, blah, blah. But we want to give Mason Mount 70 million bid and rather prioritize on this guy and then rather go get Declan Rice or maybe someone else. But we're going to let Declan Rice join Arsenal. We're going to let Caicedo, I don't know, join Chelsea. But Mason Mount, I don't see him start for Man United. I'm going to be honest. No.
Yeah. If he's trying to look for, go ahead.
I was going to say, if Ten Hag wants him, listen, by all means, I back Ten Hag, but I don't know if I do trust this decision. But yeah, go on. You can have your point.
I was gonna say, like, unless he's looking for a backup to Fernandez, it makes sense.
Competition. Yeah.
Exactly. And you can't have Fernandez, just playing every game, or starting it for the full 90, or even from Mason Mount for the last 20 minutes. It's if you're looking for more, he's not a box to box because he has no defensive work rate. But if you want to push for the attack forward, he could be a good option for that. And if you were to get the likes of him for 70 million plus add-ons, or I'll be happy with 55 to 60 plus add-ons. 60 will be like, okay, that's the max potential I could see for this guy. But the English bias, and so you're gonna have to get a little bit more. You got to throw in some extra money for that. I mean, look at Declan Rice. I think he's a bit overrated, but apparently this is Arsenal's main target, and I would say that they should focus fully on Caicedo. Anyone really should. But you know what? If Ten Hag again at the end of the day, the manager wants him, he has a plan for him. And Poch doesn't really. I don't think Poch has any. He doesn't want
He does.
anything to do with him. But if you're right though, you do not the main midfielder you need. You need something to like help pair along with Casemiro if you're playing the double pivot. I'm surprised he's not going for the more for Lavia to learn under Casemiro or even Edison
Mhm.
Alvarez. Being that he's been playing in the Dutch league, he knows like the playing style there, and I think Ten Hag could use him in his squad, but I don't know what the asking price for him is. And uh, but yeah, if you guys can, or even be in the bidding war for Thuram versus Liverpool, go ahead, and you might have the financial backing to do so now if the reports are true with your possible new owners.
Yeah, it is. And listen, Lavia, I don't know why we're not linked to him, but with United, we don't look at players that play for Southampton and all these. Like we just look for big name players that will attract or appease the United fans. And I already been on multiple channels. If we say Mason Mount, I'm not going to be happy. But he's got to prove me wrong. When he does get the minutes or when he does start, he needs to prove me wrong. Otherwise, I'll be on this case. Mason Mount, I'm pretty sure you wanted to do so anyways. But listen, he's looking likely to come to United. And um, I think it's sure that he's going to be our first signing. And then obviously we're going to get Kim Min Jae and Costa. But yeah, I think
Oh,
Mason Mount's
that's
going to.
good. That's such a fucking great signing, man. I once you got those reports earlier on, I was so jealous. I was like, this is gonna be such a good pairing, um, or for a good signing for Ten Hag. KMJ at United. Oof.
He's so good. He's so good, man. Obviously, the last South Korean player was Park Ji Sung. So listen, we need Kim Min Jae. Get rid of Maguire. Maguire Tottenham. That's very good for you. Maguire and Dial. English partnership. That'll work well in it, JPT. So yeah, we need to just release Maguire and yeah, we need options, man. What I want to see for next season is people fighting for each other position, and that's what we need. Just look at City, man. I don't even need to speak nothing much about them, but they have
Yeah.
options. With United, we do not. We've got Weghorst, Elanga, McTominay, Fred on the bench. Come on, man. We need better. But obviously, for United talk, I will save that for Hardeep on Wednesday. So yeah, but Mason Mount, so because he's coming to United for fuck's sake. But yeah, Lewis Hall. What are you gonna do with Lewis Hall?
If loan was an option, I would say loan. But I mean, I prefer this guy as a left back more than I do for Cucurella. And the amazing fact that this kid at 18 years old playing left back when he's a natural, I think CDM, is he has a high potential ceiling, but um, still young, still learning. So if we can give him like a good loan spell somewhere, perfect. But like I said, if we keep it to these three options, bench him, let him be the second option behind Chilwell, and or even to help out in this young midfield. I mean, if with all these rumored midfielders we're linked with that can really push for like goals and or even goal contribution, such as for Santos, Enzo, and Vega, it'd be amazing. It'd be really good midfield, and this would be just another option. And once this kid learns to have better touch, like for crosses in the box, uh, he can be a. I'm not sure if better than Zinchenko, like with his ability, but he'd be up there to compare him.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Um, but yeah, Lewis Hall probably loan. To be fair,
Hmm.
for me, if I had to pick Lewis Hall loan, so that makes sense for him. Yeah,
Oh, shameless.
10-year contract, Conor Gallagher. Come on,
10-year contract, Conor Gallagher to who
guys,
even
Conor
wants him?
Gallagher.
Who even
This
wants him?
guy. I spoke to Palace fans before he came back to us. I said Palace should be looking at getting permanently, but that nah, we don't need him. And Gallagher, man, I don't know, man. For me, he needs to terminate his contract. Chelsea needs to terminate his contract.
Honestly, we can give him to Leicester that this kid back get into the championship because I mean, look, he had a good spell at Crystal Palace under Vieira last season, but since he's come back, he has declined. The golden retriever has not looked so golden. He's I'll say this: he has pace, or he not even pace. He can run for days, but I mean, there's gonna be a time where like you have to come provide something more than that. And what's sad is too is that like a lot of our goals, or I guess a lot is a very subjective term, but the most of the goals that came at the last bit of in the season came from this guy. With like lucky ass deflections. I think what comes to mind was what Brighton, and I think what was the last goal contribution that he had. Either way, this kid just needs to get out of here. Like good job. I think he's on here because his parents gave him or worked something to do with Chelsea, so he just kind of like paid his way through the squad. But he's I'm sorry, this kid's just not good enough. Send him anywhere else. Get some money off of this kid.
Exactly. He needs to go. He needs to go. Let's move on now. Yeah, we're on the forwards now. So, Chukwuemeka, what are you doing with
We
him?
we didn't see enough of this, except at the end where Potter, or not even Potter, where Lampard is just, okay, now I guess we can throw this kid in there. My job is pretty much like safe until the end of the season. I don't care what happens, but I think he's gonna have a good time on the bench. I'm not too confident with what this kid can do. I know he's been playing with like our I think our under 21s or either way, just he's not been part of the senior squad, but some part of Chelsea where he's been. I've heard he was doing good, so I want to see what he can do from the bench, squad player, get him more involved, get him more minutes this upcoming season. Uh, just like I said, we don't only focus on the league and then whatever domestic cups, so the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. We have no European competition, so we have options to see these players. Podge can help with this development squad, and this should be one of the first things that he needs to look at.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Right. Let's move. To be fair, before we move, I haven't seen enough of him. I want to see more of him, but yeah, it's kind of harsh to put him where you want him. But probably keep on see what watch more minutes of him. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's my right. Your boy Pulisic.
Captain America, Captain America. You know what? I heard Turin is nice, so he can enjoy a nice
Yeah,
Italian, you know, stint over there. So take your weak little legs and fuck off. This kid, I don't know what went wrong with him because this I don't know if it was just the American bias from like what was being reported, but this he was supposed to be the next big thing for the United States. Um, at this point, where I'm thinking even Weston McKinney is better than this kid at this point now. Um, and yeah, he just wasn't it. Again, maybe it's injuries that he's been picked up. Uh, it's not the player that we saw from Dortmund. So yeah, so immediately.
yeah, 100%, 100%. He is the get out. So Pulisic. Next is Mudrik.
I want to loan this player out like at 19. Look, even with Arsenal, he would have done it. Yeah, I keep saying he would have had a better stats if he went to Arsenal. But they're buying his potential, and same with us.
Yeah,
We bought him. It's expensive potential, so we hope. So we had to get this kid to a loan spell soon. I don't know where. But if we just have to, bench him, bench him. But I don't want this kid starting right now. He still has a lot to learn.
100%, man, 100%. Mudrik, I feel like it's up to Pochettino what he does, but maybe keep him and see how he does. If he doesn't do that well, then probably loan him. But yeah. But yeah, Mudrik. I mean, with the whole Arsenal thing with Mudrik, man, it was just annoying. Really, like
Mm,
I know I'm not a Chelsea man, but this guy was flirting with Arteta, man. And his Instagram stories are the greatest coach and all that, and then yeah, I mean
these
Mudrik. We'll see what happens with Mudrik.
these players care about the money. That's just that little extra bit that we offered. I think it was an extra 5 million. And that was it, and that's all it took. all that twerking, all
No.
the praising Arsenal. You would have thought this kid grew up an Arsenal fan, that he was already on the team just to come to the west side of London. I don't. Their problem. That's what they can't go to bidding wars.
Yeah, 100%, man. It's all about money and Mudrick. He chose you guys because of money and yeah. But yeah, Mudrick. Let's just see what happens next season. But yeah, Sterling. What are you doing with Raheem Shillings, as expression says?
Sterling Silver, man. This I'll give him one more season. If not, this guy's on the highest wages, 300K a week, and now we're gonna bring another 300K a week issue back from Italy. Uh, I don't want to give up on him just yet. Like I said, one more season, if he still puts up the same numbers or the same type of display, get rid of him. We'll take the L on that one.
Yeah, 100%. Um, yeah, I agree. Um, but yeah, I mean, listen, with Sterling, it's not me. It's not. Listen, he has improved me one bit. Honestly, he has not improved me. So Sterling, let's see what Pochettino does with him. Next, Don. Listen, I want you to be on your honesty, yeah. Broja, my guy, Broja. What are you doing with
Uh,
him?
the Armenian anomaly, man. This guy's a beast. It's a shame, man. I think we could have
That injury,
seen
man. Oh my god.
the off a club friendly versus Aston Villa during the World Cup. And if I don't know if you saw the video, but
I
my
saw it. Yeah. When he
you
was
heard the
screaming, yeah. When he was
scream.
screaming, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was, I'm like, oh, there goes any type of striking or any type of attack that we can produce with Potter and eventually Lampard. Um, Keep him. I think there is some potential because when he before the injury, he was getting the few minutes he had under Potter. Uh, he was making some type of difference or impact. He might not always be on the score sheet, but this guy was supposed to be like our next Diego Costa. I mean, was his size and strength. This guy can be that type of tank. I'm like a Mitrovic almost. But if he comes back with his knee fully healthy, which I really hope so. No one likes to see an injury like that or hear it. So I want to keep him, but he's gonna have to be on the bench if he's not fully fit, and also to see who we bring in as a striker this summer. Because right now we're toying with the idea of Lukaku might stay, since Poch apparently might want him. Then we're also looking in talks with. I'm not sure if Vlahovic is still in the cards. Uh, Osimhen, I think it's just like that's like a distant shot. I think there's more chance of him going to United than he is with Chelsea.
Yeah. I mean, Broja. Listen, I've always said, like, bias aside, I know he's Albanian and all that, but I've always listened. I'll take him as a backup man. Broja, like, he would be for me. He would be a good backup for United. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he should start every game because that's stupid for me to say, but I'll take Broja, man. I definitely will. But listen, let's see what Chelsea do with him. The injury that he had in that friendly. Listen, I watched that scream, but yeah, okay, we'll do it quickly, JPT. I know that. So quickly,
Yeah,
Ziyech
phone's about
keeps our
to die.
bench.
Get out of here. Go off to
Yeah,
France. Go off to
sound
PSG.
hundred
So,
percent. Fofana,
my
the
man,
striker.
Didi Fofana, loan out, but if not, then
Long.
bench. Yeah, he's a good player. I
We
want to see
got
what his potential could
left.
be.
Yeah, have
I don't know why Madrid wants him. I don't know why Madrid is supposedly rumored with him. I don't know why that's even coming up, but sell.
100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. And last player, Madueke.
Uh, if we don't, if we can find a nice front three to put him part of, then I would say keep, even start him. But right now, I think he was just looking like a really good piece in amongst the bad players around him. So I don't want to overhype him too much, but there is something good there. And with Poch again, I trust Poch with young players. He is like a project man, and I want to see what he can do with this young squad. So I want to be part of that list, which I think he's even requested him like specifically.
100%, 100%, 100%. Listen, I don't get it, man. I really don't get why I remember your name, but maybe it's just PR. Maybe Chelsea want to keep him, but obviously, yeah. But, sorry, we're talking about Madueke now. I thought it was about Havertz, but Madueke, yeah. I think, listen, he's decent. I'm not gonna say that Chelsea he's this and that, but I think he does need to start more though. He doesn't need to start more. But yes, guys, we're gonna wrap up here. That's all the squads. Well, yeah, because Kante, listen, he's already gone. There's some players that are on loan or that they're gonna go.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah. JPT, do you want to shout your channel quickly because I know you're on 3% battery. So yeah, big up for joining my video.
Yeah, thank you for having this, man. It was fun doing this. I know I had to rush it. But yeah, Out of Time podcast. I haven't uploaded a video in ages, but you know what? Like I said, I want to do that stream where I wanted to go over everything with fans from different clubs. So I want to do a Manchester United one because your season was interesting this time around, and the Ten Hag effect was as a fan of the sport. It was a delight to see, even though it came at the cost of my club. But yeah, we'll come around to those videos. But definitely, I want to do something with you guys. And but yeah, if not, follow me on YouTube and Instagram. That's my PC on Twitter. And thank you again, Oris. Everyone in the chat, subscribe to Oris. He's great content, and I think this is a great new series that he's starting right now.
Yeah. No, man, big up to you, man. Big up to you. But yeah, listen, guys, go check out JPT's channel, the Out of Time podcast. It's there in the title. Just click it, and then it goes straight to the channel. So subscribe if you haven't already. Big up JPT, obviously, first stream on the first new show. So big up to you. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to have Ollie on. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if he has replied to me. Sunday, I'm having Connor on for the Arsenal. TJ, I'm having TJ on for next week, and then I'm having Hardy, and obviously I'm having more. So listen, guys, we will be busy with this new content, but listen, big up JPT, big up everyone in the comments, Ollie, Chelsea fan, everyone in the comments, big up to you guys, Rocco, you as well, you little annoying. But yeah, see you either tomorrow or Sunday, definitely. So guys, peace.
Forza Inter.
Oh yes, Forza Inter.